All right, so I'm just gonna show everybody quickly how I'm doing the long loops on this girl. I did the short loops. This is not actually, I didn't come up with this method. I got this method from somebody else in a Facebook group, but I find it works really well. So I've already pre-cut super long loops for the hair, for the long part of the hair. And I'm taking it and I'm just gonna tie it. Just make a tie, and then I'm just gonna pull on it in both ways, make sure it's nice and tight. But then I don't want to have this long tail. I made that mistake with the little hoops, and so it's made things more difficult. So I'm just gonna snip that. And now this is the ingenious part, I think, that I got from this lady online, is I take a piece of embroidery thread and whoop, I'm just gonna loop it through there, and then I'm going to thread both sides of this onto an 8-inch embroidery needle. So I'm gonna just kind of get that in there, and then just gonna tie that around. Hopefully you can see everything I'm doing. Just gonna tie that there. Then what I'm doing is, where the holes, there are obviously holes from when I unrooted her, where her previous hair was. So, but they need to be a little bit bigger. So I'm just gonna, from this end, I'm gonna just stick it in, and I have a little thimble. Actually, I like it on this finger better. And I'm gonna push it through. It's a little bit hard to do, but I'm gonna just push it through so that this way, so can you see what I'm doing? This way I can see it through here. I'm kind of making it a little bit bigger, and then I'm gonna pull it out, because that's not the way I want to do it. I'm just doing that to make the hole. Then I look through here, and I can kind of, I know you guys probably can't see, but I can see the hole, and I see it's coming through here. And so I'm actually on a recliner, an old recliner, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm using that as leverage to push this through. So I'm just gonna push this in, and then I'm gonna pull this all the way through. And then I'm just gonna give it a little, see, I don't know if you saw that, but I moved it a little bit. It got the whole loop in. And now I'm gonna undo the embroidery thread and save it for the next loop. And then I am just going to snip this, and she has more here. So I am going to continue doing this until I have finished it. And these elastics that I have in are just previous work I've done over the last several days, just to kind of keep it out of the way. This is just what I've done tonight. And then after that, I'll figure out what length to cut it at, and what style I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna do ponytails or braids or what. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you what I'm doing. So, hope that helped.